Hello, right, we're going to do a quick video on how to remove the keyboard on an Fujitsu Lifebook A555. This is a laptop that's had some water damage. I think it had a cup of tea spilt in it, so we'll do that quickly. I haven't got the replacement keyboard yet, but installing the new keyboard is the exact reverse of removing it. So we'll start with removing the battery. So you push the two catches inwards and that one locks in. You hold this one in and then lift the battery out. Next we need to remove the optical drive. So there is a screw here, this one, and we'll just remove that. I'll use this screw because it's magnetic. This point, always wear your wristband as well. We're not going to be dealing with the inside of the laptop too much, but we will need to touch the board at some point, so it's always better to be safe. So after that we need to remove the bottom panel. So there are 2, 4, 6 screws to remove off the bottom panel. This screw in the middle you do not need to remove, but this bottom panel you can see moves around here. So we'll remove the 6 screws around the edge of this panel. It's probably technically possible to do it without removing the optical drive, but I found removing the optical drive makes things a little bit easier. I haven't found anyone actually documenting how to do this, or Fujitsu don't seem to release their service info either. So just lifting this panel up from this little catch here reveals the RAM and wireless module bay and the fan. So the 2 screws you need to remove. I will show you. Zoom in, scroll up. Right, 2 screws you need to remove to get the keyboard out are, there's one here, you can see it just in there, it's actually on the board, and the other one, it's up here. This one in this indent here. I could probably shine some light in there so you can see. See, there's a screw in there and there's a screw down there. Those 2 screws you need to remove. Don't mix the screws up because they are different sizes to the ones from the bottom panel. They are actually a different colour as well. These are black, whereas the ones on the bottom panel are silver. Okay. Now what you need to do is turn the laptop on its side and open it to get a better angle for this. Now, what I'm going to do is actually take the camera off the tripod for this because it's going to be easier to show you what's going on. So, I can. Right, in here, you can see that hole? This hole? That is actually the bottom of the keyboard. And we've removed the screws that hold the bottom of the keyboard in. So what I'm going to do is try and do this one-handed. Excuse this. And I push the screwdriver in and push up on the bottom of the keyboard, and you should see that it pops up. So now that's popped up, I'm going to put the laptop back down. And then now this is lifted, you can just gently lift it all the way around. And be careful because here there is a connector. So your best bet is to angle the keyboard like that slightly, so as not to strain the connector. And the way you remove this connector is by these two little tabs, pulling these towards the connector, so pulling these forward like so, and then just remove the connector like that. Now, as you can see, there is evidence of liquid on the bottom of this keyboard. Luckily the motherboard is actually fairly well protected. It's hard if you can see it or not, but there is actually a plastic film covering the board, which is actually making it resistant. It means that the liquid didn't go in there, thankfully. So that's how you remove the keyboard. Now, reinserting the keyboard obviously is exactly the same as reverse. So you'd obviously, with this connector out, line it up at a funny at an angle. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed, it's very difficult. Insert the connector, make sure it's in straight and in all the way, and then you push these tabs back in. Now, I haven't got that in quite properly, but if you were doing it with two hands it would be easier. Then you just push this back, then the keyboard, these little latches latch in underneath there, make sure they're in all the way along like so, and then you just push it down around the edge until all the latches click back into place. And just push it down, and that's that. And then just reinsert the screws as you in the reverse order you took them out. I hope that's been useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.